Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we are playing FTL. This game by Subset Game. This is their first game they published on Steam. They also have a second one, as you can see down the bottom, Into the Breach. I do have videos on that. That is also another super fun game. You know, they're indie studio. I really like them. Both games are awesome. I have other game on my channel, so let's check it out if you have a chance. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go right into the new game. We're not going to worry about tutorials or anything like that. So one thing you do have is you have different types of ships that you can play through depending on how far you've gotten in the game. We are just going to start with the basic ship, and we're just going to kind of run through a little bit about the game and everything that we have going on there. So we're just going to start on easy just to have a nice easy game here. You can actually do a couple customizations depending on what you have, and there's different ship layouts that you have, so depending on what you want to do. So like I said, we're just starting with the Kestrel. What is good? The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so you'll make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next, but get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Okay, so it's pretty simple here. So just kind of give you a basic of what's going on. We have weapons down here. So I have a missile, and I have laser and missile. As you can see here, shows me the number of missiles I have, the amount of fuel I have, the amount of drones, shield strength, hull strength, how much scrap I have, which is the currency, and then you can see my 3 crew here. So that's kind of cool. And then all my subsystems down here. So I got my shielding sub, engines, life support, oxygen, weapons, and then I have piloting, sensors, and doors. So pretty good. Let's see here, we have power supply and stuff like that if I need to get more power because I have more things going on. You can see each one kind of gives me like greater shields here, more dodge, more healing, more oxygen, more power for weapons, better navigation, better, so you can see the enemy interior if you're kind of like going like that, improved doors, and overall power. Here, just the normal menu. So when we look at our menu, here it is. So pretty much we explore this area and we are trying to get to this exit here. In getting to this exit, we are trying not to get caught by a fleet that's going to be chasing us. Okay, so we've done our first jump. Your scans reveal an ore refinery and several factories all standing still and empty. No life signs. Okay, so that was kind of a small way to start. So we're just going to move on to the next jump from here. Okay, oh, and there you go. We detected a rebel automated ship nearby. It does not engage and seems to be trolling around a long-range sensor station. I want to attack it. So what I can do here is prepare my weapons, kind of choose what I want to fire at. So I want to kind of take down their shields. We're going to switch this to auto fire. There you saw, there's my weapons. There we go. I've taken out their shields and I've taken out their weapons. They do have a drone flying around me, but that is okay. Up here you can see their hull strength, and you can see their shields, which are gone now, and the ship blows up. Perfect. You access the recent scans from the unguarded station. Your map has been updated with the details. So I got a little scrap for that. I had to use a couple missiles. Didn't take any damage, so pretty good. So every once in a while, oh, so 2 things have popped up here. One is I have an unvisited possible ship detected. It will tell me when it's going on. And I got that from scanning, and also where the store is. So this is kind of where a merchant will be. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for the ship. We're going to see how that works out. Okay, so we warped in, and this is what we got. So a ship hails you. Good sir, it seems you're having a bit of trouble with rebels. I'd like to help you, but I can't afford the upkeep required on this hunk of junk I'm flying. Maybe we can come to some sort of arrangement. I have kind of a couple options. So I can hire the mercenary to fight. I can hire the mercenary to scout. I can fight the ship. Or I don't need his services. I can just let him go. So we're going to fight, because that's kind of what this game is. So mercenaries the worst, then rebels, the only honorable causes to engage. Okay, so we're going to pause it. Again, we kind of see there's weapons, there's the shields. So that's kind of the first thing. We're going to use that to target that, and we're going to use our cannon to target that. So he seems to have 2 weapons here. And now it's going to be the little bit of a filling before we actually get anywhere. Oh, there you go. You see. And that missed. Okay, and we took out both his weapons and his shields. So now the next time we fire, that's going to do some major damage. Boom. Pretty simple. The ships get a lot harder as we go on. So the ship explodes, losing material. So we got more fuel, more missiles, and more scrap. Okay, so let's jump to the store now. And from the store, the transmission from the nearby planet indicates an outpost below, which offers supplies to travelers. You send an away party to check it out. Okay, so we are now kind of in the screen. So there's stuff we can get. One, I can load up on more fuel, load up on more missiles, load up on drones. I can sell items if I have them, which I really don't have anything extra right now. Or I can kind of get a system repair drone or another beam weapon that's drone weapons. Not something I need. So what do we have here? So we're going to look. So drone control purchase comes with a free drones. That means it's going to use more energy. And I just don't have the money for that. Crew teleporter means I can sell my guys over to the other ship. Don't have that. Allows the ship to jump to any previously visited beacon. Okay. Stealth weapon prevents your weapon fires from disrupting your cloak. Only need to shoot while cloaked. Well, not cloak ship. Boost my shields. So nothing really I like. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of buy out that stuff right there. And we are going to jump away. So, going into the nebula. The nebulas have some kind of surprises for us right here. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hanging the nebula at the beacon. Before you have time to contact them, they fade into a nebula. So we're going to attempt to follow them and help. That didn't work. Okay. Let's see. So we have another ship. We're going to go away from the ship this time. Let's kind of see. You arrive to find a number of ships converting around station. There's some unencrypted chatter between the ships. You turn and list for anything interesting. Over here, their conversation seems they need to take possession of an enemy ship attacked. No, like we're not so much into the leaving enemies. We're just gonna we don't have any weapons that can do that. There are some weapons that will disable ships. We don't. This is the Black Mark Krubis. They receive message. They want extra missiles. We need missiles, so we're gonna move on from there. Let's see. We're gonna head up here. A small rebel ship nearby. It does seem to be fitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you. Well, then I'm going to demand the surrender of their goods. Prepare to secure their cargo by force. Okay, so they're trying to escape. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to target their shields, and this guy's going to target their engines. If they target their engines, they won't be able to escape. Like I said, this ship does take a while to kind of charge up. There are quicker ships that you kind of get a very easy first blow. They have one weapon. There it goes. Come on, missile. Hit true. Alright, so now they really can't move. So what I'm going to actually do is instead of targeting that, I'm going to target their weapon system with this guy. And that should be enough. There we go. I got a lot of scrap. Okay, so that was kind of helpful. Okay, so we have another ship here and a store, so let's go here. So now if I go back to any of these targets, the rebels are going to attack me. So I really have to kind of be careful about where... I can't go back. I always have to go forward. You arrive is greeted by numerous computer alerts. The nearby automated rebel scout has used a local satellite to deploy a virus to disrupt your shield systems. Hopefully it won't cause further problems before you can destroy it. Okay. Shields are down, unfortunately. So what we definitely need to do is... Oh, they got a drone too. So we definitely need to quickly take out this. This guy's going to actually do some damage to us. As you see there, we took a bolt. Ooh, that missed, thankfully. Oh, weapons are damaged. Oh yeah, we took out the drone control at least. So that'll keep that positive. It is a scout ship. So we're going to quickly target their weapons now. There we go. Okay, so we're going to turn him offline. Try to get these burst weapons up again. And most of the time when you damage the drones, they do not repair. So now we pretty much can just kind of fire it with the burst lasers and be in good shape. You probably want to take those shields down even though it's a little bit late. So this would be one of those things, if you were to teleport on their ships, you could easily destroy their drones. So there's some strategy to how you play and how you outfit your ship. I got a drone, a fuel, and some scrap. Okay. So here's the problem, is I need to make it to that exit. And it's going to be closed off very soon because of the rebels. So we're actually going to head down that way. Sketch of level asteroid source scanners may discover useful material. So we're exploring the asteroid field. You discover the remains of a ship embedded into the asteroid. It still has some functional missiles. Okay, that's awesome. Very nice. And then let's see. We are jumping to the exit. As we are getting out of this sector as quick as possible. Oh, you find a space station set up for travelers. Browsing through its listings, you find a tavern full of mercenaries. You look for potential crew members. Well, I could get some crew. You know what? Let's hire this guy, and why not? So he is a special guy, and we are gonna let's see, get them. Actually, no, he needs to go to thrusters. So you go to thrusters. You can now take the shields. So what he does is he actually gives off a little bit of energy. So now my thrusters have that extra energy that I need for invasion. So that pretty well. So that is the first sector. At this point, what I would do is I jump to the next sector, because like I said, everyone now is covered. I could explore one and come back, but then I would have to face a rebel ship, and those rebel ships do not give anything. So they're just going to use your resources up. So we're going to head to the next sector. And then we kind of have this nice little map that we get to the very end here. You have a couple sectors. You have your more friendly civilian sectors. You have your much more hostile sectors. And then you have nebulas. Nebulas are very hard to maneuver past. Sometimes you don't have access of shields. Obviously, for this trip, this is probably going to be the easiest path just to win. You know, obviously, as you get better at it, you can pretty much hit the harder path to win. But we're just going to go to the friendly sector. So we've entered Zoltan territory. The space is not renowned for giving anything for nothing. You can always be sure of fair hearing. Okay? And then again, we have our map, and we have the store and distress. But this is pretty much how this game goes. It's, like I said, you continue to move through the sectors, and each sector will get progressively harder as you go through it. Each new game is going to be slightly different, so that kind of makes it fun. So once you play through it once on easy, you can then pick a different ship, and it's going to be a completely different game than how you're playing with this one right here. So like I said, definitely a really fun game, definitely worth the money. They put a good amount of effort into it, and I really like it. I definitely would suggest it. If you got this far of the video, below is going to be a link to go to Into the Breach. So if you click that below, you'll be able to see that kind of series. This is a very similar kind of game to this, but a lot different and pretty fun. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you have a good day.